So, hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome to another opinionated. Come tell us. No, it's okay. It's fine. A fun thing that makes things worse. But we're going to talk about all our experiences from... What to do, what not to do, our cringe. I mean, just everything. Yeah. This could just be, honestly, be a huge story time of all our embarrassing things. And all the things our parents will be so sad to hear. That's the only fear associated with this video. If you're watching, parents, we're so sorry. We promise. No, if you're watching, pause, skip to the next episode. You guys don't want to watch this. Yeah, please. If anybody who's related to me and has a good understanding of me, don't watch it. It's my whole family. It's fine. It's okay. We can do this. Let's start with a very fun question. When did you start drinking alcohol, Rami? I tried beer because of my dad. Me too. I had rum because of my dad. I had beer. Well, how old were you? I don't remember. I just know I was in my babysitter's house. We had a party there. We were very good friends with our babysitter. Have you the same life? Same, very. We used to go for Onam together. Yeah. Stay in the house when my parents were in India. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I've stayed overnight once or something. But yeah, sorry, continue. Yeah, so we had a party there and all the kids were trying their dad's beers and I tried my dad's. The moms are not in the picture, were they? There's something similar happened to me. Mine was a New Year's party in our house. And so I was not allowed to have any kind of soda, junk food, anything as a kid. I had my do you want to continue my story? Seems like the same lives. This is very weird. Very, very. And then we had a New Year party in our house and we had a lot of family, whatever, over. And basically my dad was having rum and coke. And I saw coke cans on the table and I was just and I saw my dad holding a glass and dancing, whatever, with some black alcohol in it. So I went to him and I was like, is this coke or Pepsi, whatever? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, can I please drink it before Amma sees something? Okay. And he's like, okay. He was very drunk. He's like, yeah, take. And he gave me. I took a big ass gulp. And there are people just watching, okay? And they're like, look at it, so cute. And everyone was laughing about it. And I took a big gulp of it and I hated the taste. And I think that was his point. He was just like, I never asked for it again. And I had a very nice sleep. That's the rest of the night. I don't know the rest of the night after that. That explains your Panadol problem as well. Yeah, probably. Oh my God. But yeah, so that was my first interaction with alcohol. Then again, another fun fact what my mom did apparently. So Vincarnes wine, it's a type of brand. Yeah, I know. I hate it. I really like it. Oh. But I like it because that's the kind of wine I used to initially have when I was younger. But apparently, Vincarnes wine... I had the ginger wine. Oh, I really like that as well. I have it after dinner. You kind of settles your stomach basically. It's supposed to be a dessert wine kind of thing. So my mom apparently, right after she gave birth to me, my granddad got her a bottle of Vincarnes wine because it's a blood purifier. So generally they tell women who have given birth to drink Vincarnes wine a tiny glass a day kind of thing to help with your blood or whatever. Which makes sense. I don't know. The reason I'm an alcoholic is because I've been having alcohol since I was a baby because through her or whatever. So I've had alcohol throughout my life, multiple things. When my parents went wine tasting when we went to the vineyards in the US, they let me slip a taste. They're just like, oh, you should experience it. And then my parents' concept was basically, if she tries all these things at home, she will not be too tempted to try it outside in an unsafe space. Yeah. And so they introduced alcohol to me at a very young age. Yeah. So I think I've had beer maybe when I was 10, 12. I've had vodka when I was again 14. But not hardcore party animal kind of thing. It was just they'd be making drinks and they'd let me take a sip out of the jars and taste it and stuff like that. My dad was very into making cocktails at one point in his life. So every time he made a cocktail, he made me take a sip and try it kind of a thing. They did not expect it to become a problem though. I must tell you that. If they knew, that wouldn't have been the social at home. But how old were you? What did you have first? Oh, you have beer, you said. Yeah, beer. At a babysitter party. Saucy. I think when I travel with my parents also, I take sips from their alcohol. Yes. But I've never had I think, when we went to Norway, I think I had an entire glass. I think that was my first full glass. Actually, no. That was my... Dude, I'm having some major communication issue. I'm going out of frames. It's easy for you to cut. But okay, cool, good. Oh, good, smart. Okay.
Thank you. But yeah, but you've never been pass out drunk, right? Blackout drunk.
Blackout, no. I have willingly decided that I've done with this night, so I'll go and I sleep. But I've never like blacked out or no idea of the night going that way, nothing. I've never had that. When people explain that to me, like my dream at one point was to get blackout drunk.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I mean, because I just want to know what I would do.
It sucks.
Yeah,
I told you about my first blackout. Okay, so I used to like drink, but I never blacked out unless it was my friend's birthday. And for her birthday, so this was in Delhi, and there's this place in Delhi called Horse Cars Village, which is basically a bar, pub, club hopping zone. And it's relatively a safe environment to drink because you don't have to drive or anything, and there's always cab walas waiting outside the place, and there's just so many people all the time. So people prefer going there and drinking, and there's ladies' night every night.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just free booze and food. So we used to go there, and anyways, one time we went for her birthday. I was completely fine there. And we got back to the room, and she's like, okay, we'll just like crash in one room or whatever. So we slept in, I think me and my friend whose birthday it was, we both slept on the same bed. And I woke up in the morning, and I was like, dude, let's go to class. And she just woke up, took her bag, threw it at my face, and left the room. And I was like, what just happened? I was like, Sneha, if you're watching this, hi. But I didn't understand. And the whole day she didn't talk to me in studio. And I was just like, I don't understand why she's pissed at me. And I come back, I was like, dude, just tell me what happened. I was like, you don't remember what you did? I was like, no. She said, you actually don't remember what you did? I was like, no. She's like, fuck you. I was like, I don't know. And then I think after she calmed down, after a day or something, she came to me and she told me, so when I sleep, I passed the fuck out. And then in the middle of the night, I was like, I need to pee. So I woke up and I woke her up by mistake. And she's like, where are you going? I was like, I want to pee. And she's like, okay. And then I went to pee. I didn't come back for like an hour or something. So she's like, she woke up and she's like, oh fuck, she must have puked or something and passed out in the toilet. And it's a disgusting toilet. So she came to save me. I was not there in the toilet. So she didn't see me in the toilet. So she started taking round of the corridor and she saw, so basically on a staircase, you have railing, you have the steps that you climb onto, and beyond the railing, there's this tiny 2 centimeter ka space.
Okay.
Which is basically where they don't put the railing. They just offset it from the edge and then put the railing, right? I was using that and climbing up to the 3rd floor of the hostel.
Why?
I don't know. I don't remember any of this. And she was so scared to pull me down because she's like, I'll collapse and fall. And she was just like trying to convince me the whole night to just get off the stairs and come back down onto the landing.
Nobody else heard all of this?
I don't know.
She didn't
tell me.
Tell us in the comment section below.
Yeah, and yeah, that happened. And also right before that, I remember this one part. Before we entered the hostel after our horse cars night, I remember walking up to a tree and I just stared at it and I passed out right in front of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first blackout drunk.
I make very, like I find the most dumbest men very attractive when drunk. When drunk especially. Because I've seen some very stupid men apparently, which I was like, oh, they look kind of cute. And my friends were like, no. There was once when we went to Bar. There was this really strange, there was these 2 men who kept looking at me and they looked pretty attractive to me, so I kept like smiling at them or whatever. One guy came and started dancing next to me and I danced them for a bit and all, then I was just like not feeling the vibe, so I moved away. Another guy came, started dancing with me. He had like he was a little older, but he had like that salt and pepper kind of hair kind of thing. And he looked, to me right now, he seemed to have looked nice. My friend was not okay with it. Initially, she saw him from far, she's like, yeah, he seems okay. Moment he came close, she's like, yeah, sure, no, you can't talk to him, it seems weird. And he kept following us around the bar, okay, which I was just like, haha, so cute. She's like, no, it's fucking creepy, what's wrong with you? He came at one point, Abrahami, he held my hand, and I'm looking at him and I'm smiling. She comes in between us, breaks her hands apart, and she told him, no. She just like took me and she went away. So the one thing about alcohol is that you have a very rosy picture of the night and people for sure. Alcohol is a great way to ease yourself into.
But you just need to know your limit and when to cut it off.
And I feel like you will never learn your limit until you do puke.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Also, great tip for that is
Drink a lot of water.
I have a friend, when we went to Goa, all he did, like he never got hungover any of the days. And I was like, what is your secret? And he's like, he used to chug down like an entire 1 liter bottle of water, like way before we'd go clubbing, maybe like about 2 hours before we go clubbing. So when he drank, he's already hydrated. He would drink water during the thing as well.
Yeah.
For me, it beats the purpose because I'm like, I want to get drunk, that's why I'm drinking, you know? But he was just like, he's always in control and he used to drink a lot as well. So he used to get very drunk, but morning would be beautifully like fine, you know? But nothing I do is basically, I don't eat for like at least 4-5 hours before I go drinking. Because then there's nothing in your body to necessarily puke. And if you do puke, you puke out liquid. And then you kind of like bounce back from it immediately. But the thing is that I have drank after I have puked.
I could never do that.
I have.
It's out for me after I puke.
It depends. Like, if it was very early on the night and stuff, and it was like a random puking session, like I puke, I'll come back, I'm sorted. End of the night, not really.
I can't ever. If I puke, the night is over for me. I just want to sleep. It's so hard because, like, especially on my birthday, I was just, oh my god, let's not get into it.
Then, what are your other tips about alcohol? What is your favorite alcohol?
I love beer. Beer and I like wine. I've started to get really into wine recently. My best friends have always been into wine, but I think I've been starting to get into wine now, but I've always been a beer person.
For me,
because I don't get hangover. I can control the drunkenness. I don't puke because of beer. It's the smoothest thing ever.
No, for me, beer was like one of the last things that I was drinking because I hated the taste. It's an acquired taste for sure. I acquire the taste because beer is the least of expense that you would have to spend when you go to a place. Beer makes me feel very gassy, bloated the next day. I have extreme like heart palpitations. It triggers anxiety. So much happens to me with beer that I had to...
Are you sure you've been drinking beer and not absinthe?
No. But absinthe on the other hand, woohoo! I love absinthe. For me, absinthe is the go-getter. Like, oh my god, I love absinthe.
Especially after our combined birthday party, there was just so much absinthe that night. I can't even look at a bottle of absinthe so much ever again.
It was so good. It was so good.
God.
Look, I really like absinthe. Absinthe is my plant. Like, I don't know.
I like soju.
Yeah, so just great, but like absinthe, oh my god. It's just too good, guys. It's too... Like, once I remember I took an absinthe shot. It hit my throat. I had to puke. I puked, came back, I took another shot. Because I was like, this bitch ain't gonna go. Like, it's like, what I like about absinthe is like very low maintenance, I feel. Because you take one shot and you're set for like an hour. Like, you don't have to come back to your glass, nothing like that. That should be a thumbnail. Then, so if you had to recommend someone to start drinking,
beer.
I would say wine.
Start with beer, end with beer, stay on beer.
No, I would say beer is an acquired taste. You might not like it. If you have beer first, you probably not want to drink again. But did you ever think drinking was cool?
Drinking, no. It's so funny. I was so anti-drinking for the longest time. But then you experience it and...
it changes. Yeah. It changes you.
We're not promoting it. It's good for those who want to do it.
We're just telling you how to do it right.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah. We're not don't do it if you don't want to. We're telling you that like the things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's so like the main rule is always do it in a safe space. Yeah. Do not go drinking for the first time
in a club,
in a bar you don't know with people. Yeah. Please make sure you have a trusted friend. Another fun fact, when you think you're just really tipsy, you are drunk. It took me a long time to differentiate between because I'd be like, I was tipsy. I'm like, I can walk in a straight line. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Like the second you even think, am I drunk or tipsy? You're drunk. That is it. The second that question just lingers.
Have you done anything very embarrassing?
I'm like a compilation of everything embarrassing about alcohol.
Oh, what is something that comes to mind?
I think the first time my parents saw me drunk, that was just, oh my god. I decided, I was in Dubai and a couple of us decided to go explore the ladies' nights here. We went to City Walk, we went to Irish Village, we went to so many places, we cabbed everywhere. And so after the entire night, I was so fucking drunk. There was a point where I decided to lie down on the pavement in City Walk. And my friend covered me with her handbag thinking that could be equivalent to a blanket. And then I said, I'm just sleeping here tonight. You guys go home, get rest. I will stay here for the rest of the night. And then my best friend was like, please. And I was like, okay, just give me 30 minutes of sleep. And I slept for 30 minutes there. And then they begged me to get up. I was like, fine. And then I faked being sober. And then we decided to get some McDonald's. We went there, my best friends, all of them. No, I think two of them decided to go and puke in the McDonald's washroom. I've never stepped into that McDonald's since that day, and it was a whole mess. And then they just paid the cleaner guy like a lot of money, I think, because they were so sorry about it. And we were in no state to clean it ourselves. It was so bad. And after that, we decided to walk home. We walked home, and we were all staying in my place. So my parents were home, and I remember keeping the key outside. So I was like, it's fine, the key's there, we can just go in. And then that second, I was like, I realize I'm home and I can be completely drunk. And I just decided to collapse on the floor. And then my best friend go look for the key, and the key is not there. And we realized the house is locked and we have to call my mom.
Oh my God.
And that was just the beginning of everything. And she was like, you have to fake being sober. You just have to go through it. I was like, I'm in for it. I'm going to be fully sober. And they're like, good. We call my mom. She comes up. She opens the door and I fall at her feet. And I crawl. And she's like, what is happening? And I was like, I'm just very tired.
That's the best one you tell everybody. You have food poisoning.
I crawl, I get out of my sneakers, and we were staying in a villa then. My room is on the upper floor. I crawl up the stairs. And mom was like, you're not okay? You're not okay? I was like, I'm just very tired. I can't walk right now. My legs hurt. And my friends are just mortified, standing at the entrance, like, should they just flee home? Should they come in? And my mom just went like, go in. And I don't remember anything. I slept with my contact lenses on that day. I woke up and I couldn't open my eyes. And then my best friend came to my room running. So in the morning, my best friend woke me up and she's like, we gotta get our story straight. I was like, yeah, I was tired. So I crawled up and she's like, no. That is not what we're gonna say. Oh my God. And then I think she told my mom it was like my first time drinking. It was not. And that is why I didn't know my capacity. And they were all experienced drinkers. And that's why they went
for a university course on it. You were a fresher.
It was so bad. And the next day morning, I couldn't get out of my room. And I decided, guys, you're just staying with me for the rest of my life.
You know, that's a scary part, you know, when your parents catch you and then how to get out in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, me, I'm always sweating because I'm like, what are they asking questions? What do I want to say? How do I say something? I think I can't lie for shit. Like, I hate lying. I feel like my parents would keep me more for lying.
I'm getting so much heat just talking about it.
I know. For me, my God, the one time I lied was basically, so my mom does not drink at this point. Like, mom drinks a little bit more now, so she probably would understand better. I don't know. I'd come to Dubai to look for an apartment, basically. And I went to my friend's house and we drank in this place. Like, a lot of my friends were there. All of us drank. And I was my first time trying, can't say it, raspberry vodka. Never do flavored alcohol unless it's coffee.
No, I think orange vodka is the worst.
Oh yeah, that's horrible too. Okay, so I basically had raspberry vodka, and then there was not like, and then that got over. So then we had rum. No, we were having rum, and then I wanted to have something else. So we had raspberry vodka. So that was already a bad choice. So, like, you know, we mixed two alcohols, and I didn't realize it. But I was basically when you're sitting down drinking, you don't realize how drunk you are until you get up. And we were watching a movie basically. So it's like no way for me to have known that I was getting drunk. And it was time to leave. Everybody was sober except for me. And it was very evident that everybody else was sober. It was hours had passed, okay? But I was sitting down for so long that I didn't realize that I was drunk. And I was supposed to go to the bus station, catch a bus home. And I got in the car and my friend was like, his brand new car of 3 days, okay? I got in the car and then he was going to drop me to the bus station and I get in the car and I was like, I don't feel too good, I need to stop the car. And he's like, what? I'm like, I feel like I'm going to throw up, stop the car. So he stops the car, he get out and I puke a little bit, okay? And then I'm just like standing there, my other friend comes, he's like, you're okay, get into the car. Yeah, don't pep talk. Do not have pep talk someone who's drunk, okay?
Don't tap, don't do shaking motions.
None of that. Oh. So now I'm just like, no. And then he puts me back in the car. And now this guy's driving really quickly because he's also worried like this chick's gonna puke. What if she pukes? I'm gonna drop her off ASAP kind of a thing. Then again, he was just being nice or whatever. And then we were driving and I started feeling really nauseous, okay? So then I quickly I puke a little bit on my shirt. And now I'm just like, oh my God, this is the end of me. Like, what am I going to do? And a little bit into his car, okay? And I was like, his new car. And I'm like, I'm so sorry about your car. I'm like so sad that I would be helped. And I'm just like constantly apologizing about this whole situation. So now he's just like, it's okay, it's all good, okay? They stopped the car. They decided to give me some yogurt to sober me up because they're like, we can't put it on a bus like this, you know? They get me strawberry flavored yogurt. And they put it in my mouth and I was like, honey, stop. And they're like, no, how? I was like, no, I can't. And then I throw up again. I guess I throw up all in the middle of the road or whatever side of the road. Again, family, please stop listening. It only gets worse.
If you've gotten this far, don't proceed further.
I just remember, now I'm 20 something, so it's okay. Anyway, so now I'm like stressing out, and I'm like, okay, now my mom's calling, she's like, where are you, and stuff like that. And my only stress relief is the fact that my dad's in India. Like, my dad would know if I'm drunk in a minute, because he drinks enough to know that you're drunk. My mom wouldn't know. So now, the amount of shit that I did that day. So now what happens, like, I was too drunk. They gave me, like, strawberry yogurt, it's not helping. I puked on my shirt. My guy friends are such fucking sweethearts. They, for some bizarre reason, have, like, change of outfits. I think they had Montana, maybe. One guy had, like, a swim, like, a football jersey. The other guy had football shorts. So I changed in the car. Then they stopped at a petrol pump, washed my shirt, dried my shirt.
Now I just remembered you telling me the story.
Yeah, they dried on the bonnet, like in the bonnet of the car, they dried my shirt, and then they decided, we can't let her take a bus. Let's drop her to Abu Dhabi. And all three of them come and they drop me to Abu Dhabi. I pass out the entire time. I'm in a very safe space again. Drink with people you trust and care about. They were wonderful friends.
That's so important.
They were such wonderful people. Like, I would forever have love for all of them purely for that one thing that they did.
Yeah.
They dropped me, and by the time I reached there, I was like so whatever. When I reached Abu Dhabi, I was like, welcome to Abu Dhabi, guys. We're better than you. And they're like, oh, she's awake and everything. And then we reached. I told them I'll get you guys chai, whatever. I get them chai. I told them, do not drop me near my house. Like, drop me a little further away. I don't know what my logic was, but not a mom would know. Nobody would know. I was like, don't drop me near my house. I will walk and go home. And then they dropped me straight away because I was adamant on it. And that's what I do. So I need to take a shower when I get home. I know I need to take a shower when I get home because I'm like covered in puke still, right? Call my mom. I have a great elaborate story. I was like, Ma, I'm calling if you want. I'm slurring. I was like, do you want biryani? Like, no, do you want shawarma? I'll get shawarma for you or something. Do you want to eat something? And then my mom's like, oh, okay, I'll get shawarma. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'll come home and then I'll go get shawarma. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm almost there right now. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, can you put the heater on, by the way? I called like half an hour before saying, can you put the heater on? And she's like, okay, I'm like, I want to take a shower right when I get home because I went to this person's house and he has a nephew. His nephew, baby, is so cute. He's playing with him so much, he puked all over me. And I'm like, and that's why I'm late because I had to wash my shirt and everything. I'm like, but I need to take a shower when I get home immediately. So she's like, oh, okay, what happened? I was like, I'm clean now, but like, I'm still feeling icky about it. All this is in a very drunk state of mind, I'm still able to say, okay? I get home, she's looking at me, I was like, Ma, don't come near me, I stink, I look like a mess, please don't. I'm like, at the most disgusting journey of my life, I just want to take a shower right now. I somehow waddle into the toilet, and I closed the door, and I'm just like, I can't think, I can't do anything, I'm just so drunk. I was like, oh my god, like nothing's over me up. And I do the genius thing of taking a shower. How do you take a shower? What is the first step you do? Tell me, what do you do first?
I know what you did, so I think you should guess.
What's the first thing you do when you go to the washroom, take a shower?
Remove your clothes, but you didn't.
I did remove my clothes. I was like, why wash the clothes in the washing machine when you can wash it while you wear it? I opened the shower, stand underneath it, and suddenly shirt, skinny jeans, and I'm just and I was like, oh, and then suddenly I was like, oh, I need to remove this, okay? So then I try to remove my shirt comes out fine. Jeans, I'm stuck in. Like, I sit on the tub, yanking my pants off, water's on me, I take shampoo, dump it on my head, it's flowing through my body wherever it's going through, I'm just washing, and then I take all the clothes, and then I kept like a clothes to change into, and I take everything, I put it in the washing machine, and I just put the washing machine to go. And my mom, so take a 5-minute nap, and then we'll go get shawarma. I still don't know what I told her because I said something along the lines and then I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next morning. I puked in the middle of the night twice, and anything I ate or drank, I would puke. Only thing that saved me was Copico for some reason. And I was like, by the time my dad gets back from the airport, I need to sober up because he will know in a heartbeat, you know. Then I made up some excuse about I just got too tired and passed out, and nobody questioned it after that. But that was like the worst. My friend, he had to clean his car. To date, he tells me he can still smell it. It's been 5-6 years.
Those are our mistakes. We hope you learn something from it. I think we've gisted out everything that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
And what you should do.
Oh, definitely.
Just hydrate yourself. Don't
be safe
eat
company.
Immediately.
Good company.
And also, please don't drive after you drink Zofer. Get a sober friend to drive you home. But you guys can Zofer. There's this app. There's this guy that'll come and pick you up and drive you back home in your own car. So stay safe, guys. Drink safe. Make the right choices. Don't call your ex.
That's it, I think. I mean, this is it. Tell us about your drinking stories.
Yeah, what is your most cringiest drinking story or your worst alcohol experience?
We'll do a thing about... Also, to say what your favorite alcohol is.
Yeah.
Maybe there are things we haven't tried it, so we'll see.
Just comment on anything.
Please give us comments. God damn it. Just give us a comment.
But anyways, okay. I think that's a wrap.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.